People are talking about you behind your back, but what are they saying? Do people really understand what you're all about, your unique qualities, the value you have to offer, or are you your best kept secret? One of the most challenging questions I ask when I'm running masterclasses on personal impact is, what do you love about yourselves? And I remember running this, and there was a very experienced coach in the room, and she kind of recoiled in horror and she said, "Oh, I don't really want to answer that. That seems terribly arrogant to state what I love about myself." And this is one of our biggest barriers to marketing ourselves, our services, our products, because we're brought up to be so modest that we find it hard to big ourselves up. And I'm not talking about doing that in an arrogant way. I'm talking about being so clear on who you are and the unique value that you have to offer, that you can relay that unique value in a way that is powerful, is authentic, and is real. And what you're doing is then you're giving people enough information to make an informed decision on whether you are the right person for them to work with. And also, are you the right person for them to recommend? And what do people say when they recommend you? If they went onto your LinkedIn profile, would it describe exactly what you do? Would they be able to just copy and paste the first few lines on your profile and send that to a prospective client? And would they feel really confident that that was giving that client enough reason to get in touch with you? Take a hard look at what you're saying about yourself. And that exercise of writing your own profile is also one of the things that people really struggle with, because we don't like writing about ourselves. We don't like speaking about ourselves. Well, most of us don't. And we're brought up to be modest. So it's that hard wiring from childhood that does make it difficult to big ourselves up. This week, I launched my Becoming More Significant program, which is all about connecting you at a very deep level with who you are at your core. And it starts with an in-depth profile questionnaire, which gives you a very comprehensive report highlighting your natural strengths, your challenges, your areas of expertise, your communication styles. So it gives you some great qualities and words to use when you're describing yourself, but also it gives you real clarity on where to spend more time and energy, so you're fully in flow, actually playing to your strengths, doing the work you're put on this planet to do, rather than being that proverbial jack of all trades. We also do a lot of work on your personal brand, a deep dive into you. Who are you really, and how can you let that show in a way that's authentic? And then we look at, how are you coming across? How are you energetically, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally? And what can you do to power yourself up to be the best version of you? And we'll be looking at the neuroscience behind powering up, just to give you some evidence on why it's so important to invest in your greatest asset, which is you. Then we'll move on to looking at some of your values and seeing if you're totally aligned with those values in the tasks that you do every day. And we'll be looking at your vision for the future, getting you to really visualize that future as you would love it to be, where it's really much more fulfilling and purposeful for you. And we'll be doing some business planning and strategy and setting you up with some actions that you want to take, that you've identified, that are really going to take you and your business to the next level and beyond. That's just a brief snapshot. The course is 6 weeks. Next one starts on the 1st of July. It's a weekly masterclass, which is 90 minutes long with lots of interaction. There's always preparation work for that. There's a workbook to work through and actions to take afterwards. There are videos in between those masterclasses to keep you motivated and inspired to take action. There's an exclusive Facebook group to share any challenges, any steps you've taken, and to discuss any problems or issues you may have. And there is so much more ongoing support from me. So if all of that sounds good to you, there's never been a better time to invest in yourself than right now, when we are coming out of lockdown into some format of normal working, whatever that might look like. So good to step back, pause, reevaluate who you are, what you're doing, and how you're getting the most out of your unique talents, which you can dive into and keep diving into. There is no end to them, which is what I find really exciting. To find out more about this, go on my website, sylviabaldock.com, and just click on COVID-19 special offer. All the details are there. Or if you'd like to talk it through for me and make sure this is the right program for you right now, just email me, sylvia@sylviabaldock.com. I will be delighted to talk to you, and there will be no obligation to go ahead and book. Whatever you're doing today, have a fabulous day. Stay safe and stay well.